Chief is a family-owned, Nebraska-based company comprised of 7 diverse brands. Chief, trusted, tested, true.
Before we start today's video, I have some super exciting news for you. So right now I'm in real time, and then this video is from a little while ago. But anyways, I just really want to share this news with you. I'm under the deck. Look, Pepper had her kittens, and they are the cutest things in the entire world. There's my good mama. How you doing, baby? This is not very comfortable. Okay. That's you, little guy. Come here. Oh. Look at him. You're so good. Aren't they so cute? There's 5 of them. 5 kittens. And every single one of them is absolutely precious. So I'm going to need name suggestions, okay? Okay, you can go back now. I am super proud of Pepper, and I am a very happy cat mom. Okay, anyways, on to the video. Good morning, everyone. In case you're new here, walking into the field with tools, bad sign. Bad sign. It's also kind of odd. I don't know if you recognize this pivot. I haven't filmed it a ton. If you are recognizing pivots, that's incredibly impressive.
No big deal that you don't know.
Siri, always listening to me on my Apple Watch. Anyways, if you're recognizing pivots that I'm talking about, that's really impressive because Grant and I take care of over 20 separate pivot irrigation systems. But anyways, this one is new this year. We assembled this pivot out of a series of discarded old pivots and ones that we moved from different locations. Anyways, so this is new to this location and it's broken. This is a pivot that only moves 180 degrees. So that's a road right there. So it windshield wipes from there to there. And each tower, if you've never seen a pivot, has 2 gearboxes, one on each tire, one center drive. Now, this is a small pivot. Let me see if I can give you an above view. Hold on. Do you see that section at the end right there? That's the end of the pivot. This pivot is only 3 towers long, and it's broken at the very first tower. I don't know why, or it's very frustrating because the tower that the gearbox is bad on, that's that thing that moves the tire, is probably the gearbox that moves the least on the farm. It doesn't even make a complete circle, and it's the one that's closest to the center. So it has the least distance to travel. I mean, what in the world? But anyways, it makes it a little bit easier for us to fix because you don't have to walk quite as far into the corn. It's never a good day when you need to get the high lift jack out. It's just like a bad sign. Ah,
made it.
The corn is kind of tall out here. Oh my goodness. Well, this is what we're working with, I guess. It is not just a gearbox replacement we're going to have to do. I don't know if you've ever seen a drive shaft. It's not supposed to look like this. Definitely supposed to be in a straight line. And you're definitely supposed to have a drive shaft in general.
On this side. So what happened here is this gearbox locked up. So this tire quit moving. The motor keeps spinning and it kicked the shaft off, which is right here. And this shaft stayed on and it dug this tire in and also twisted this shaft. Total carnage. We have to fix it all so we can keep water out here. Oh, it broke the board in half.
Pivots are kind of heavy.
Yeah, they're even heavier when they're full of water. They're probably twice as heavy. Loose yet? Oh yeah, look at this. That's not supposed to work like that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's bad.
It's junk. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to spin this. You know, you see it kind of works, but yeah, when the bearings go out, and then it just doesn't work.
So right there, this is supposed to be there. And it went flying way over there. So we are going to replace that knuckle with this. And you guys have heard and seen Grant and I talk about these UMC knuckles before. They're just bigger and stronger and so much better and easier to install. I have to say, Grant and I consider ourselves pretty lucky to have UMC, the pivot powertrain parts provider, as our channel sponsor, because we go through these things like nobody's business, and they really do provide the best parts in the industry. So we appreciate them a lot. I know you guys see their ad before every single video, so please show them some love. Thank you, UMC. We appreciate you more than you know. What we really need is a Milwaukee sponsorship.
Yeah, this thing, how old is this thing?
My goodness, it has been through some stuff.
It's probably 5 years old.
Pretty impressive. Thing has changed.
When I was a kid, we had to bring an air compressor out here. Like, we would drive an old Haggy sprayer out here that had an air compressor mounted on it so we could have air tools. And like, this is so much better. Come on. Oh, rip my shorts.
Come on, Grant.
Oh, come on.
There we go. What's your least favorite pivot tower fix? If you had to rank them. Bad gearbox, bad center drive, broken knuckle, flat tire. Which one's the worst?
Probably this when it's super muddy. Like if the tire's like fresh mud, that's really not fun.
At least it's kind of dry. But that is also a bad thing, because that means if the ground is dry, it means the pivot has not been running and our corn has not been getting water. So
yeah, this thing was running on Sunday and we were at church and we're like, no, we're not gonna fix that today. So
today it is.
today we're fixing. That worked.
Huh. Out to the Ranger for more tools. I have to say, it's not very much fun walking through this corn because the leaves want to cut your face open. I know they look soft, but these edges are like little razor blades, and you see these little hairs, they catch. So it's soft and smooth on this side, but corn rash is a real thing. You get tiny little cuts on your legs and arms and face, which is why I wear long sleeves and pants even though it's the middle of summer. And they turn red and really irritated and itch, and it's just kind of horrible. So when you're walking through like this, I'm closing my eyes and protecting my face.
I see how it is. Make me do all the heavy lifting.
Hey, I bought that hand cart for you.
Oh, man.
It's about time we put it to good use.
Oh, saving our backs.
Exactly. We've actually never tried this method for carrying a gearbox out through the corn. Do you think that's 30 inches? Looks kind of wider than that. I don't know. We'll see. Give it a test. It's better than running over corn, I guess.
Yeah. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey!
Come on.
Do you think if we both lifted? UMC offers gearboxes for nearly every pivot brand and pivot application out there. They also offer the best gearbox warranties in the industry through their OEM partners and distributors. UMC's gearboxes have a positive wheel register that makes mounting the rim all the more easy. What kind of knuckle is this exactly?
A chunky one.
I mean, what year is that possibly from?
Compare this thing, look at that, to this. That is quality, robust materials. This is a farmer fix.
I mean, what in the world? How about a vice grip? How about a wrench? How about a screwdriver?
Yeah, baby. Woo!
It's the small wins.
It is a small inch, it really is.
I can't believe that thing is still on there.
It does not want to come off.
I am currently taking this come along off the irrigation pipe. This is the pipe that is feeding water, will feed water to this pivot. It's supposed to be buried underground, but we didn't really have time to do that, so we just used above ground pipe. We've been using a come along to keep it together. In fact, there's probably about 10 come alongs and ratchet straps keeping this pipe together. But we're going to use it to pull off the knuckle. You can hear Grant in there. We return for day 2 of this pivot project. Got so hot yesterday, and this thing is just absolutely not cooperating. So we left the field to get parts and boost morale because spirits were dipping low. And I think we returned with everything that we need. This come along was a last ditch effort to try and pull this piece off, and it didn't work. Instead, it just bent this ladder that way. So we have come up with a different strategy. This is a different kind of knuckle than this one on the ground, But we're going to try to use the part that's stuck there to our advantage.
Ah.
Oh my goodness.
Destroyed this extension. Look at that. Hope it goes back on. Finally.
Got that off because that piece did not fit even close, which means we have the joy of putting this on. I'm so grateful. That was a lot of pounding. Holy cow. It's too long. That is supposed to fit perfectly right there. And
so this is spare parts off an old pivot, so I can't say I'm surprised, but I am annoyed.
nice. Check that out. Brand new gearbox, brand new knuckle, new drive shaft, now cut to size, and a new knuckle. Project is almost complete. The only thing that's left to be done is Grant just walked out of the field. He is going to go start the pivot, not with water, just moving it. And I'm going to wait out here and make sure that everything holds together. Look at that hole the tire had dug itself into. Oh, I'm so glad everything works. What a relief. Whew. Good news.
Is it working?
It works.
Good deal. You walk out of its hole?
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Gotta see it move for myself.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Nice and quiet.
So everything's in a straight line, just the way it's supposed to be.
Awesome.
Made it out alive. Before we close out, I want to say another thank you to UMC. It's pretty obvious. We use their parts all the time on the farm. But I do also want to say thank you to Bunker Branding, because that's who helped us design these t-shirts that you guys like so much. And so I just really appreciate their support, and everyone who's bought a t-shirt or a hat or a sticker. I really appreciate you guys' support as well. It means the world. Because we worked really hard on these designs, and I love hearing your feedback. So, thank you UMC, thank you Bunker Branding, thank you to all the viewers like you out there who make this whole operation possible. And we'll see you in the next one.